Our Albertsons shoppers donate to Goodwill because it's convenient and they always get a receipt.
I donate to Goodwill because Goodwill keeps things like computers out of our landfills.
I donate to Goodwill because Goodwill turns gently used goods into jobs for people in our community.
I donate to Goodwill because when I give, Southern Nevada benefits.
Donate.
Donate.
It's easy to donate.
Shop and donate today. Pahrumps Goodwill is located in the former Ace Hardware building.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, Representative Stephen Horford speaks to our local veterans. A teacher is arrested for driving under the influence. We show you a lovable dog that's available for adoption right now. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jason Kodlitz. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Friday, February 21st, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Congressman Stephen Horford visited Pahrump today to talk to local veterans regarding issues that they may be encountering with the Veterans Administration. The congressman also discussed the proposed new VA clinic.
I also recently submitted another request to General Shinseki, the Secretary of the Veterans Administration, to discuss where we are on the Pahrump outpatient clinic for veterans here in this community. I know you all have waited now approximately 3 years. This is something that has been funded. There's no question about the money and how we're going to pay for it. It's already been authorized, and unfortunately, because of kind of a bureaucratic procurement process, it has happened far too slow. So after working with Assistant Secretary Joan Mooney and her staff, it is our understanding that the higher than expected cost for the contracting process for the Pahrump outreach clinic requires the direct approval from Secretary Shinseki to obligate and then appropriate those funds. So basically, we have to have the Secretary sign a piece of paper to move forward on the Pahrump clinic. And in a meeting that I had at the White House several weeks ago, Secretary Shinseki was there. I went up to him and I said, Mr. Secretary, I need your help. On behalf of the people of Pahrump, I need you to sign this authorization letter so that we can proceed. And of course, he, doesn't know everything that's pending on his desk, but he called my office the next day, or had his staff call my office the next day, and now we're scheduled to do a conference call here in the next few weeks so that we can get a final answer from him on exactly where we are and what needs to be done to move this process forward. I can tell you that we are near the final stages. The bids were received. There are 2 eligible and responsive bidders. The land has been determined. It will be next to the hospital. And the existing Veterans Clinic that is here now will remain open until the new Pahrump Clinic is built, staffed, equipped, and is ready to go. So what I'm looking for is the same thing you're looking for, which is answers to when. When can we expect to have an announcement of a contract award, a groundbreaking, and a timeline for construction? And I can tell you that I am working very hard, and rest assured that I will not give up until we have very clear answers on how we can proceed.
Horford also added that local representative Lorraine Murray will be at the Bob Roode Community Center in Room A on Mondays from 9 to noon to answer questions from veterans. To view the extended version of the speech from Congressman Horford, you can go to KPVM's YouTube page. Social studies teacher at Pahrump Valley High School, Brian Woodson, was arrested on driving under the influence of alcohol last week. The teacher allegedly showed signs of drunk driving when his vehicle went off the roadway several times, traveling near Bourbon Street and Pahrump Valley Boulevard. Woodson reportedly failed several field sobriety tests. His breathalyzer test allegedly shows his blood alcohol content was twice the legal limit. He was arrested for DUI and transported to the Nye County Detention Center. A criminal complaint has been filed by the DA's office on the former Pahrump Valley High School health aide, Verona Worthington. She was taken into custody last year for allegedly using methamphetamine. Worthington was arrested on January 30th of 2013 after deputies served a search warrant at her home. The mother of two is said to have consented to a drug test, which allegedly tested positive for meth. A summons has been issued for Worthington to appear in court. And as we head into our first break, let's join Jeff Simmons at the Pahrump Nugget.
Hello everybody, I'm Jeff Simmons, bingo director here at the Pahrump Nugget. We got our stage bar tonight, Friday night and Saturday night. We got a new band called EVR, and they play a variety of music. Come down, check them out. And then in the casino, we have our drawings from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every half hour. You get a chance to win up to $5,000. So come on down, get your card and machine, and 50 base points to get a ticket. And you could win up to $5,000. And bingo, we got end of the month drawing coming up the 28th of February, and that's at the 1, 5, and 7 p.m. And then we have lower buy-ins every day at the 11 and the 1, and 7 and 9, all day on Sunday and Mondays. I say this every time, I still forget what it says, but anyway, come on down and play some bingo at the Nugget. And Kathy next door at the Gold Town has paper only every day at the 11. And on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the 11 and the 1 is paper only, no split pots. Looking forward to seeing everybody here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
And welcome back to News 46. An update has been released by Nevada Highway Patrol concerning yesterday's motorcycle accident, originally reported to be a fatal on Spring Mountain. According to Nevada Highway Patrol Trooper Loy Hickson, the accident was not a fatal. The rider of the 2010 Harley-Davidson motorcycle drove off the right side of the roadway on northbound Blue Diamond in the area of Fort Apache. The 62-year-old rider was airlifted to University Medical Center in critical condition. A Democratic caucus will be held tomorrow in Comstock Park.
February 22nd, Saturday at 9 a.m. at Comstock Mobile Home Park, which is 1 block west of Blag.
What goes on during the caucus?
This particular caucus is an off-year election, so we'll be selecting delegates for the state convention, and we'll be setting up platform suggestions and just getting people involved in the idea of getting involved into the election.
Do you have to be a registered Democrat to go to the caucus?
Yes, you do.
How can people get involved in the Nye County Democrats in getting registered? Maybe if they've just moved to town, changing their address?
There's several ways. You can go to the county clerk's office. You can go online. And we will have registration forms at the caucus. If someone needs to change an address or register to be a Democrat, we can do it right there.
Volunteers?
Volunteers, we'll take volunteers anytime, and they can call us at 751-9966, and we'll be happy to get them started, and they can start coming to our meetings and going from there to see what we need to have done.
Tell me a little bit more about the meetings.
The meetings are on the third Thursday of the month, and right now they're also still at Comstock Mobile Home Park. and we're starting to have some guest speakers so we can see what's going on in the community. And I'm the second vice chair, and we just come up with any problems and what we can do to volunteer and how we can make a difference in the community, which is what we want to do.
You had your storefront there on Highway 160. Are you still having that storefront operational right there?
Not right now. We are planning on reopening an office probably in April or May. Just financially, it was better. We weren't having that much traffic, and until we can get to where we have more things going on, it just wasn't feasible to keep it for a period of time.
So when the election is kind of getting going in full force, you guys will open back up
into an office, yes.
And once again, the date and time for the meetings, and for more information, and of course the caucus, how people can get involved in that.
Right, just between 9 and 10 we do the registration, and it's at Comstock Mobile Home Park, February 22nd, 9 a.m. The caucus starts at 10. It should be over by 11. So it's a nice, easy way to get involved. They can register there. You can find out more information about what we're doing and where we're going with the party and what our views are on different things. And we'd be happy to have anybody come that is a Democrat or wants to become a Democrat.
And also the third Thursday of every month.
Exactly, at 7 o'clock.
And for more information?
751-9966.
A standoff involving Verizon and Netflix is causing slowing streaming speeds for Verizon customers. Speeds reportedly dropped by 14% between December and January, according to Netflix. The slowdown comes amid a standoff over whether broadband providers like Verizon and AT&T will charge Netflix to carry its videos. Traditionally, broadband companies and bandwidth providers haven't charged one another on the assumption that traffic that flows back and forth over their networks will even out over time. But recently, broadband companies have begun demanding payment when they feel they're being overburdened in exchange. Verizon wants Netflix to pay for the enormous amounts of traffic that gets sent over its FiOS network. When we come back from this break, more local news.